Hey there, it's Drew Berman from DrewBerman.com. How are you? Come with me. We're about to be interviewed on BlogTalk Radio by one of the local Connecticut health and wellness professionals here by Rob Young at over here at Move2Wellness. And we're going to be talking about Isagenix International today and why it's taking the health community by storm. You know, originally I thought Isagenix was more about weight loss and weight management, and then I realized it actually has nothing to do with weight loss at all. It's all about nutritional cleansing. And athletes, yoga studios, massage centers, gyms all over North America are really taking a notice. And the way we're going to show it to you is over at DrewBerman.com. What we're about to do with Isagenix International is release something that's going to be pretty cutting edge, both from nutrition and from a science perspective. In fact, I believe next month Isagenix will be featured on Science Magazine in what we're doing with this hush hush on some anti-aging stuff that's going to really rock the world. Do you know anyone that wants to stay young, be fit, lose weight? We have it for you at DrewBerman.com. That's Isagenix International at DrewBerman.com, and we'll see you there.
Welcome to Helping Us Move to Wellness, a forum dedicated to bring information and answering your questions about complementary healing practices. Today is May 16, 2011, and we are broadcasting from Move2Wellness Massage Therapy and Wellness Center, located in Ridgefield, Connecticut. Our guest today is Drew Berman, Executive Trainer with Isagenix International, and our topic is Isagenix. What is it all about? This show does not endorse Isagenix, but recognizes that widespread use and acceptance. Hey Drew.
Hey Rob.
Glad to have you here with the show.
I am really happy to be here. I love Move2Wellness. I wear my Move2Wellness hat around town, and it often gets a lot of attention, and I just love being in this space, being able to be calm and to breathe, and the reminders of cherishing and going slow in your sacred space. I just really appreciate it, and I appreciate you.
Thanks, Drew. Thanks, Drew. I appreciate that, and hopefully you'll feel the same way after we're done with the show. First, I want to get started with Drew Berman. How did you end up being with Isagenix? Where did that all start? Where did it come from?
Well, it probably started way before it was born. I mean, I've always been in some kind of marketing arena. I studied marketing in college and communications and Spanish. And then I traveled around the world in the year 2000, and I got to meet people from all different cultures. I actually, maybe we'll do another interview, but I did a 35-country bicycle tour in the year 2000, from January 1st, 2000 to January 1st, 2001. And that was amazing. I got to meet some of the most exceptional people on the planet. And then I came back and I was looking for something to do. And I started getting involved back in real estate. And then I met a man at a BNI. And he said something to me that really just changed my life. He said exactly this, and I've been using this sentence for the last 10 years. You seem like a sharp guy. Are you open-minded to additional streams of income outside of what you're currently doing? He was working on some web-based projects, and I said, absolutely. And then I got introduced to this industry with a company called Amway. So for 5 years, I worked with that company, and I unfortunately was not able to make any money. It was very challenging, but I learned a lot about life and business. And then after 5 years not turning it into business, I left and went into real estate. I went into advertising sales. And then in 2006, a man walked into my office who had released 40 pounds through nutritional cleansing. And that's when Isagenix entered my life in May 2006. And I ended up trying this cleanse, and I released a couple inches off my waist. My chiropractor said I was adjusting better. So after he evaluated the ingredients, he went on the program, and he ended up losing 12 pounds in 9 days.
Okay, I just want to clarify something for our listeners, those people who might not understand the terminology that Isagenix uses, the whole releasing of weight. It's actual weight loss and loss in inches around the waist. I just want to be clear about that, because you say that the person walked in your office and they released 40 pounds. some people listening saying, well, I don't, what does that mean? He released, sounds like he like maybe hit you over the head with something. You know, so it's weight loss through the cleansing.
Yeah, very good clarification. We like to say release because if you lose something, you might find it. And sometimes people lose weight and then the weight comes back and it brings some friends. So through nutritional cleansing, what I've learned is that when you cleanse the body of toxins and impurities, the body has less of a reason to rebound. So I learned this over years, but I was first introduced to Isagenix. Isagenix is Arizona born in 2001. By the time I got to New York, when I had seen it for the first time, Isagenix had already done $65 million. So it got my attention, and I decided to explore it both as a company, as a product, and as a potential business. Then my dad went on the program, and that changed everything. My dad ended up releasing 56 pounds. And my dad was 63, sat behind a desk for 40 years, and he was in a danger zone. We don't like to mention diseases, so what we say is he had blood sugar and blood pressure issues. After doing the nutritional cleansing program, he went to his doctor and found out that he no longer had blood pressure and blood sugar issues. Now sometimes we like to call that an ISA coincidence, but I saw it as a miracle. So I decided to evaluate and learn about the company, and I flew out and I met the owners, and I met a couple authors that you might know. Do you know the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus?
Yes.
Dr. John Gray. He said from stage that he had released 27 pounds, and he won't even see patients anymore unless they're on the cleanse, because it helps with serotonin and dopamine, which helps with stress and anxiety. So that raised some eyebrows, and then he introduced Jack Canfield from Chicken Soup of the Soul. Do you know that book?
Mm-hmm.
He lost 33 pounds on the program, and he was so impressed by the health benefits that he actually wrote a book called Chicken Soup for the Healthy Soul, specifically about Isagenix success stories. And then I came home and I started telling everybody. And now I'm 5 years in, and I've seen over 13,000 people go through a nutritional cleansing, and it's been just a joyride.
Let's step back a little bit and let's talk a little bit about what cleansing is. For those people who may not know what cleansing is, can you give us a thumbnail sketch of what that is?
Sure. Cleansing is not new to us as humans. It's been around for tens of thousands of years, and every culture does some kind of fast or body cleanse. The analogy I like to use, just for the layman hearing for the first time, in your car, if you were to, well, what have you been taught as an adult car driver to do every 3,000 or 5,000 miles?
Change the oil.
Now, what if you decided not to do that? At first, what would happen to the car?
Car would develop different issues. There would be gunk that would develop.
And then eventually, what would happen to the car?
Car would break down.
Yeah. So that's what happens to humans. So we cleanse our body, we brush our teeth, we want to cleanse the inside. So the number one ingredient in our Cleanse for Life drink is aloe vera. So it's nothing new to the human, but it also has so many different ingredients and adaptogens from all over the world. Basically what it does is it dejunks the cells. We have 70 trillion cells in our body that redevelop over time. Every couple of years you're redeveloping. So when you cleanse, you rid the body of toxins and impurities. And Isagenix, it's not like a camp by the toilet type of cleanse. It's a full organ cleanse. It cleanses the liver, cleanses the kidneys through a cleansing juice drink with the number one ingredient, aloe vera.
Okay, now, in addition to doing the cleansing drink, what does a typical cleanse consist of? How many days, and what is your diet like during that time?
Yeah.
Both the things that you are adding and the things that maybe you are taking out of your diet.
Well, running this somewhat as a business, I end up cleanse coaching a lot of people. So everyone has, what I like to say is, A, we forgive you in advance for doing the best you can, and B, everybody is different, and every body is different. So there's two types of days. We have a whole system of cleanse, and we have superfood and minerals, sometimes meal replacements, shakes, and there's 2 days with our system, a shake day and a cleanse day. Now whether you want to lose 3 pounds or 200 pounds, the foundation of our product line is the same. We have a 4-pillar approach. One is a meal replacement, one is cleanse, one is an adaptogen, we call it Ionic Supreme, and the other is a vitamin that's gender friendly. So we have men specific, gender friendly vitamin that has your omegas, your fish oils, and all the essentials that are needed for the male and for the female. Those are our 4 pillars of health. In our 9-day cleanse, which made the company famous, the average man will lose between 7 and 15 pounds. The average woman will lose between 7 and 12 pounds. Men tend to lose weight, and women tend to lose inches. I don't know why, just the way the human is developed.
Right.
Usually the best way to take advantage of the program is to do a 9-day cleanse, followed by a 30-day cleanse until optimal weight is reached. That puts the body through homeostasis. It gets the body more alkaline, and that is the best way. Now, people modify it according to their needs. Maybe you're training for a marathon, maybe you're 18 or 80, or want to lose 2 pounds, or gain weight, or drop 100 pounds. We have the ability to modify the program. The keys to cleansing is water. People want to drink half their body weight in ounces of water is a good goal. And people want to watch or be careful with or potentially eliminate maybe coffee, alcohol, sweets, the stuff that we've learned is important. And the exercise obviously every day is a key part of cleansing as well.
And what's the difference between the 90-day cleanse and then the additional 30? It's just a variation of what they're taking?
It's a 9-day
right
into a 30-day. It is a variation. The 9-day is pretty aggressive, and it's fairly strict. It's 2 shake days to get the body ready. Then it's 2 cleanse days to rid the body of junk. Then it's 5 shake days, 2 cleanse days. So what normally happens on day 4 is people have like an aha moment. Day 4, after 2 days of shake and 2 days of cleanse, is when people realize it works. We have very high success rate, over 90%. We have 100% money back guarantee, so people can use the program and then return it. But usually day 4 or 5, when people step on the scale after a 2-day cleanse, they feel refreshed, their skin feels lighter, they've slept better, they chances are have already dropped inches and pounds.
Okay, now in the cleanse, what makes this up? Is this all natural?
It's all natural. There's no caffeine, there's no mawang, there's no ephedra. The founder is named John Anderson, and he's been in food formulation for 30 years. So when you and I grew up studying the importance of vitamins, he grew up and dedicated his life to the importance of enzymes and minerals. So he became one of the world foremost experts on minerals. In fact, John Anderson has worked with over 60 companies in hundreds of countries, and he's done probably over $6 billion in health and wellness over his career, and then came out of retirement to create the best that he's ever done, which is Isagenix. If you want to learn more about Isagenix, what the athletes are saying, our 100-pound club, the doctors, how to order, you can go directly to achievehealthandwealth.com. achievehealthandwealth.com will get you right to the Isagenix website.
Well, great. Thanks again. This ends another episode of Helping Us Move to Wellness. If you have any questions or would like to bring up a topic for a future show, please email me at rymove2wellness@gmail.com or go to www.move2wellness.com, and you can go in through the contact page and contact me there.